sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big gain there for the Bills.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a toss to Singletary running to the left. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play. Will help accomplish that, because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Second and 8 coming up. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen buying time to his left.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his left. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Now Allen. On the move to his left. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Now Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A.J. Klein in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. On play action, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D. 53.
Rodgers now to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught in the end zone. So it goes for 2 points on the fake and gives them a lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On play action, Allen escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Second down and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And the Bills have got first and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. On play action, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Rodgers on the return. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Snap comes at 1. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
88. Check. Box it. Hey, 88.
On play action, now Rodgers. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Check 24. Hey, check 26. Go. 49 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Back one. 49.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
1st down and much more here for Jones. And down to the 27-yard line.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Touchdown! It's complete. Aaron Jones, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers have retaken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Yeah, good job, fellas. Good job.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Allen now on first down, eluding the pressure right. First down and more for Allen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On first down, Singletary. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right back to Singletary on second down.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen, sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
One final try here for Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. A gain of 3, second down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds here. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there.
And he won't be able to get the football away. He's going to be sacked. So they're unable to add on to their lead.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And another drive starts with them huddling in their end zone, Charles. Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But, of course, that's the goal. So, as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself with field position and help your defense out.
Brings up second and goal at the 12-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams.
Come on, baby.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 43 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Rodgers to throw. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one.
finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off
with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Allegiant Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On first down, Carr. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
93.
Carr steps away to his left. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Here we go.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
49.
Here's Carr to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrod Johnson, 27 yards. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Sheds off the tackle. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw here. Herbert out to his left. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
6-0 our score after one.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Raiders 6, Chargers 0.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Being chased, and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 6-yard line.
To throw, it's Carr. Complete, it's Johnson. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw is Carr. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr again. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff, now Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Herbert on 1st down now. Eluding the pressure right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert
has it knocked free.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He finds his target, Allen. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. Here we go on 4th. Herbert eluding the pressure right.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Steps away. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium in Brandon God.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now it's Herbert. Buying time to his left. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Carr. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Carr will look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Rolling to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the...
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Raiders 24, Chargers 6. Daniel Carlson.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Flush to his right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Check, check. Do your spread. 49 the mic. 49 the mic.
Carr now to throw. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Touchdown, Raiders! Tyron Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it...
Oh, now they're going to fake it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we...
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Carr going to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
On the throwaway. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Open man, that's Renfro. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about